Hi fellow traders, welcome to another edition of Rollin with Ed. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend or had a great weekend. It's pretty much over now. We had some very beautiful weather. After a week of raining and thunderstorms every day, this was a really welcome sight. We grabbed the family and we went and had a nice picnic at the state park here in Columbia, and really took advantage of the weather that we had. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Well, today I'm going to talk about a question that I get a lot, and it has to do with the trading strategies that I teach. If you know me, I teach 3 basic day trading strategies. They're mechanical and they are technical. And I teach 3 basic swing trading strategies that are mechanical and technical. And I believe that as a new trader or a trader, if you have not been successful, if you're not consistent, then you need to, there's some skills that you're missing. The things that you're going to need to build up in order to get to the next level. And I know everybody likes the sports analogy, so I'm going to use a sports analogy here. And I'm going to talk about the quarterback coming in out of high school, going to a D1 program. He's a true freshman, and he gets thrown into a starting role. All right, because there's nobody else. He's coming in, he's got the skills, he's got the talent, he's got everything he needs, but he needs to develop the right mindset. He doesn't have the mental game yet, and that's what a lot of us coming into trading. We don't have the mental game that we need, because trading is a highly mental game, and it's something that we have to train our minds and program our minds. So we're like that quarterback coming into a D1 program, getting thrust into the starting role. And so what do the coaches do? Do they give him the whole playbook? Absolutely not. They give him a handful of plays for him to master. And the first one is typically the RPO, or the run pass option, where all he has to do is read the defense. All he has to do is read the defense and determine if the defense is lined up a certain way, then he can run the ball. If it's lined up another way and it's open for the pass, then he's gonna, choose the pass. But he has options. And on top of that, he has several different receivers running different routes. He may have an out route, he may have a curl or a slant, and then he's got somebody running deep. So he's got a choice that he could scan and pick. If those are covered, he's got a check down receiver coming out of the backfield that he could dump the ball off to. And if everything's covered, he can just toss it and, throw the play away and try again. So, we have to look at ourselves as that quarterback. When we come in the market, what we're doing every day, come on, Mr. Squirrel. What we're doing every day is we are surveying the market. So the market is a defense, and we're looking at the market, and we're coming in. Like for me, I'm coming in with my opening range, breakout, or breakdown strategy. I've got that. All right, I'm coming in with that one play, and for me, that's like a run pass option, because I've got different options when it comes to executing that strategy. What are my options? The stocks on my watch list. I'm going to have 4 or 5 stocks on my watch list. Those are the options I have. So based on what the market is giving me and telling me, I can adjust. I can choose the best one. And sometimes I may go for that deep ball. And this is where my problem, or where I have a problem, is I go in for the deep ball. I'm looking for that score. the big score. All right. And it doesn't, a lot of times the market is not there for that. But I'm trying to force the ball downfield when I should be checking down to these other receivers, these other routes that are easier for me to hit, that I could, pick up yardage on. Because I know the ultimate goal is to score. But these little wins, these little, I could take these little, this yardage, and I can keep adding to it. And eventually I'm going to score. I'm going to have the big score that I'm looking for. And sometimes I can hit this short this trade that I didn't think would give me much may end up being a big score. But yet I'm trying for the one that has this wide range and this big potential. And even though the market's telling me, no, I'm not, this isn't set up for that, I still try and end up, messing up. So we have to look at, or I look at my strategy as having those options. As I'm having my watch list, and I need to choose the stock that the market is giving me the best opportunity to score with. That's what we need to be doing. And that's all it takes. And you don't need 8-10 different strategies. You don't. Most of the time, people name multiple strategies. They're all the same damn strategy. They just have different names for them. So you don't need all of that. All you need to do is look at your watch list, and you have multiple options. If none of them work out, then you throw the ball out of bounds, do whatever, and come back and try again. That's all you got to do. All right. So after the opening range breakout, or the opening range strategy, we've got the continuation. So if the opening range was flat and if we couldn't get a shot, then what do we do? Then what do? We go to the next strategy. All right, that's not working. So let's move on. We're later in the game. Let's try the trend continuation. Or we've got reversals. So we've got a couple of options that's going to allow us to play the market. We don't need all of this stuff. And hey, if by chance it doesn't work today, and none of these strategies give us an opportunity, or we tend to miss it, or something like that, then so be it. Okay, we just miss it. So we just shut it down and we come back tomorrow. That's all it takes. That is all it takes. All right, so the little kids riding their bicycles. It's all good to see. But, that's all it is. So I hope you guys get the analogy. You get the connection. You're like that quarterback coming into a D1 program, and the coach is giving you a couple of plays that you need to be good at, and that if you run them and you execute them properly, you can be successful. And as you grow as a football player and you develop, then you get more plays. You get some trick plays in there. You get some more complicated schemes. But that's just the way it is. They're not going to throw that at you from day one. So you're going to have to grow into that. So for me, that's about the best analogy that I can come up with right now, that can kind of explain to you why I feel these strategies are the best things for you to do, the best things for me to teach new traders, because that's what I used. I still use them every day to this day. You see me execute these every day in chat, day in and day out. You see me go through periods of losing streaks because either I picked the wrong stock, I'm trying to go long when the market is telling me you need to get these short passes here, you need to take what I'm giving you and let that build up, because that can add up to a big score. You know, you keep throwing these long passes, eventually they're going to get intercepted and the score is going to go back the other way. I'm going to lose money. So it's all about reading the market, understanding what it's giving us, choosing the best option, and going for it. You got to have that confidence. Because what happens if a quarterback doesn't have confidence? He can't even hit the short passes. His timing's off and everything is gone to crap. So, you know, we have to be in tune, and we just have to take what the market gives us. If we do that, these 3 simple strategies, whether it be swing trading, day trading, no matter what, they're gonna pay off and they're gonna add up. You know, you guys saw it firsthand. You guys that were in chat, you saw it happen live in front of your eyes. That we started out this month in really bad shape, and just sticking to the strategy, refocusing, not going for the deep balls, taking what the market's giving us, using the same strategies. We could have broke $5,000 this month. You know, so it's there. The opportunity is there. I'm gonna be starting the roadmap to success on this week, and as part of the program, I am incorporating the day trading strategies, some of the day trading class. You know, before I would just refer you to that day trading class. I'm gonna actually have that class, and I'm gonna take you through this step by step and really help you understand how to choose the options, using my mistakes and me trying to go long every time. You know, we're gonna use all of that. So it's gonna be a really good ride. I think you're going to learn a lot, and I think you're going to be really surprised. So if you do everything that I ask you to do, the way I ask you to do it, if you trust me, then you shouldn't have any issues getting to being a consistent and profitable trader. And where you go from there, man, the sky's the limit. It's all up to you. So the sun is getting in my eyes now, so it's probably time to shut this thing down. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Sunday, if you still have some. Or, you know, I will see you guys first thing in the morning. We're going to get back at this, and we're going to start this month out on the right foot. So see you guys in the jungle.